Alex, three very different teams you played this homestand, all in very different positions. But what did you feel like your team did consistently throughout?
We defended pretty well. I think a lot of our offense comes from when we take care of our end. I know we gave up, 38 shots, but I thought we did a really good job around our net. We're defending well, especially on the rush. And teams like, tonight, they're really good on the rush. I just feel like, three different teams, like I said, three different positions, but we can play any style, right? We can adjust to who we're playing against. I think that makes us dangerous.
In the same respect, you mentioned playing well in front of the net. Two different styles of goaltenders. At this point, it's important to know who's in net and how to play. It seemed like a lot of rebounds and clearing them fast tonight.
On our side?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I thought Sammy tonight did a really good job. Any long-range shots, there was not much sitting in front of him. If they did a really good job hanging on to it when he needed to. And credit to, us as defensemen. I thought we did a good job overall, boxing out pretty well. As good as this team is in the rush, so they can definitely get inside and try and make plays in front of the net. So I thought overall, between Sam and our decor, did a really good job.
You knew they were going to come out and really push hard in that third period. So how do you balance not getting into a track meet, but also not taking your foot off the gas against a team like that?
Well, I think you push back against them. I think you make them defend, right? I mean, that team, if they get, small blood in the water, they're going to be able to create a lot offensively. But I thought in the third period, we did a lot better than the second, where I thought we were on our heels a little bit after those power plays. But in the third, I thought we did a pretty good job making them defend a bit more.
You guys talked last night about needing to improve the penalty kill a little bit. You guys did a really good job of that tonight. Was that a point of emphasis?
Well, it has to be this time of the year. I know we gave up that one there at the end of the game. I think, special teams going down the stretch here, going into the playoffs are important. I mean, you're not going to get that many power plays in the playoffs. It's just kind of always how it is. And when you do get on the penalty kill or on the power play, you want to make sure it's as efficient as possible. So I think down the stretch here, it really can create some momentum swings, especially in your favor if you're doing a good job.
I think this question's been asked after each home game during this homestand, the first two, the way that the road trip ended. Now that this homestand's over, that obviously a good mindset to take on the road with you.
Yeah, I think you got a boost too. Carl's coming back, forwards get a little more depth up and down the lineup. I just thought, after Detroit, you get 3 days off. We kind of look in the mirror a little bit, but also kind of get a reset, right? Guys get home and, see their families after a long trip. The energy's back up, the excitement's back up, and I thought we did a pretty good job of using everybody in this homestand. Like I said, I think we really used our depth to our advantage.
Right, back-to-back for both teams. Did you feel like that first goal was vital for kind of get the energy going a little bit with both teams kind of feeling a little fatigued there?
Yeah, I mean, earlier in the year we weren't very good in the first half of games. I thought we really kind of made an emphasis on, starting better. They're a really good first period team too. So I think when we get the lead, we're tough to play against because we can defend really well, but also still create things. So like you said, we knew they were on a back-to-back. Obviously, we have the advantage of being at home.
Bruce talked about strategy. You mentioned the 3 days off after Detroit, but then strategy on when to have practice, morning skate, even on an early start. Did that help these last few days, the schedule as well?
I mean, I'll take every day off if you give it to us. I mean, I think there's a balance, right? I think you got to practice sometimes to stay sharp and kind of go over things. And I think it's just communication, right? It's an open line between maybe some of the veteran player leadership group and Butch of, maybe what we need and what we think the best strategy is going forward.